Hey there folks, GK here. Welcome to episode 2 of the FTB Infinity 235 Let's Play. I'm joined on the server by Dashi and Steve. Say hi guys.
Hi guys.
We're all doing well. So, we have been developing our tree. This is the sacred oak that that Paul and I found the other day. And it's very narrow on the inside. It's a little bit smaller than I thought. So, we dug up, and up, and up, and we've made a base. I am going to call this one temporary because it's just a lot smaller than I thought on the inside, but there you go. We can always build up, and if necessary we can just carve some of these leaves down and then put them on the outside to make it look like a tree again. So, what has changed in the meantime? I found a village and ransacked it. I found a nice villager here that gives emeralds in exchange for wheat. We have developed a grinder because we wanted to get more from our iron ores, of which I did a little bit of mining the other day. We also found some interesting immersive engineering, copper and aluminium, lead. Found a couple of iridium too, which is quite nice. Hey, are any of you guys going to get into industrial craft on this server?
No.
No. Because industrial craft is grindy.
Yes.
So, and I had a thought, guys. I was going to go straight into Tinker's Construct to start getting the super duper hatchets, and you can see here I've got my alumite and some aluminium brass. And then I thought, I'd do that every freaking time. How boring is that? You've seen this before, so let's do something different.
What the hell are you?
I am a human.
You are a... you're gonna kill me, you little shit.
Language! We're recording here. Would you like us to sleep, Dashi?
No. Okay.
You sure?
That was a Eldritch Knight tried to kill me.
Ah, Eldritch Knight. That is from Ender Zoo, I believe. They're like zombies, but not.
They made the night dark all around me.
Yeah,
Mist formed. And thankfully, due to my dark steel armor, I survived.
Okay. Are you sure it wasn't an Eldritch Guardian?
It might have been the Guardian.
I was going to say, those only come out at night. So, as I was saying, folks, rather than getting into Tinker's Construct this time, we're going to do something different. So, we might have a weapon from several different mods. We'll have a pickaxe from another mod, an axe from another mod. I really like the Britannia's... what are they called? It's the lumber axe from Britannia.
Frank Forest.
No, hang on. I'll find it because NEI. It's around here somewhere. There it is. The Terra Truncator. Uses mana, chops down the whole tree. Very, very neat. Very neat. Very nice. Of course, in order to get something like that, we need to get into Britannia. And maybe for the pickaxe, I'll go for... What do you reckon, guys? At some point, we'll have to get into thermal expansion. So, how about Redstone Arsenal's nice flux-infused pickaxe?
Don't you need a lot of infrastructure to get that?
Yeah, but that's the whole point of a series. We get to build up to it. So, weapon-wise, that could be fun. I don't know, I might go into Thorncraft and that, see what tools I can get from that. Maybe I won't even have a sword. I'll have a wand. And maybe we'll save Tinker's Construct for our shovel, because we might need Silk Touch on it later.
Excavator is handy to have.
The excavator from Tinker's Construct is very, very nice. The 3x3 is nice.
Very nice.
Okay, so what are we going to do today? I think, because we're living in a tree, and ironically we're actually struggling for wood, I think the first thing on our port of call is to get into Britannia to see if we can get the Terra Truncator, because that is a lot of fun. And that means I need to start Britannia. Now, Steve, you were interested in learning the basics of Britannia, weren't you?
Yeah.
So, my base is at, and you might want to get a pen here.
I'll type in chat.
Okay, it's x minus 602.
Minus 602.
And z 280 2805.
2805.
Okay, so I'm going to go gather some raw materials, folks, and we will be right back when Steve gets here so that I can teach him Britannia and you can follow along with us. Hold
Well,
that
actually-
thought. You're actually?
Not too far away from that. Let me just mine this meteor and then I'll come to you.
Okay.
I'm in the
Well, this shouldn't
5000
take long
for
then.
Z.
We're going to need a few of these. Aha. That should be enough.
And while I'm there, they'll learn some stuff.
Stuff.
Stuff's good.
Well, like I said, folks, while Steve does his stuff, we'll be right back once I've gathered the materials I need. Okay, folks, we're back. I'm now coming up to my base after a fairly short sojourn where I've gathered plenty of just about every type of Britannia mystical flower. I think we're missing one, but it's not one that I need. And Stephen Games has joined me with
Yay.
a dragon on his head. It's a bloke riding a dragon, riding Steve. And I got more flowers, thank you very much. Oh hey, I did get the last one. So we've got one of each type of mystical flower.
I'm guessing you're going to do Thorncraft at some point so you can have that. I
Oh,
found
are
it.
you just throwing junk at me? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Thormium! Oh, you wonderful person, you.
I
there we
found it
go.
in a village. Oh. And that's...
Oh, yes, that's going to be important. I'll be using that for a, oh. I might be using that for either a pickaxe for Paul or something similar later. But first things first, I need to unload some of the junk in my inventory because I got attacked on the way there, so I've got a few mob drops I need to drop off. That chest. They can go in there. They
Nice
go
base,
there.
by the way.
Thank you. It's not great, but it's functional.
Nice. It's nice and compact.
And I'm going to get 4 of them. I'm going to make a couple of chests full of the Britannia stuff we're about to do.
Oh, Luke.
Hi.
Yeah, do you know the corner with the little hole in it?
Yes.
Totally make this a diving board into some water.
I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. I think I might just ignore it and then build up and then have a diving board off the roof. It all depends on how base transportation plans out because, as I say, once we go outside and we actually sort out the pathways that we're going to have over to the mesas, we might actually use teleporters or translocators or even the brand new teleportation plates. Are they in this pack?
I don't even know what they are.
Let me see.
Teleportation plates.
They come from thermal something. So thermal expansion adds in its own plate frames and redstone impulse and translocation plates. But I think one of the latest updates actually has teleport plates, which can send you a fair distance. It doesn't look like they're actually in this pack at the moment, but you get things like translocation plates and impulse plates, and impulse plates are fun. They can stick you to ceilings.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so let's go down here because we'll need a water source nearby, and we've got one. So
Have you got a piece of wood and chisel? Because there's one block that hasn't been filled.
a piece of wooden chisel.
Yeah, one of the carpeting blocks haven't been filled.
Oh, not yet. We're still work in progress. So
Okay.
let's put these in here. There we go. So that's all the flowers. Now, you've never done Britannia before, is that correct?
Nope, I've only done the very, very, very basics of actually generating some mana.
Okay, well that's what we have to do to start. So the first thing we need to do is build a petal apothecary, because that's what we need to make all the basic flowers. And the recipe is fairly simple. It's 4 cobblestone, 2 cobblestone slabs, and a petal of any kind. And that makes your petal apothecary.
Now, how do you do that?
How do I do that? I am magic, sir. So we'll just plonk that down. Get out of the way. There. And we need a bucket. Where's my box?
There you go.
My bucket.
There's a bucket of water in
Oh.
there.
Treasure. Here you go.
Denko, do you want me to go and get some more so you can make an infinite water source?
There's an infinite water source in the house there. So the next thing we need is to make a pure daisy, which is made with 4 white petals. You can see them in the... Oh, that's 3. 4 white petals. You can see them in the petal apothecary there. And it shows you plus seeds to make 1 pure daisy. There's some seeds. Pure daisy. And we'll just block that. Let's break that. That'll do.
Okay, so what does this do? Oh yeah, that makes the...
Yeah, the pure daisy is what we need to actually make living wood and living stone. So, I put some stone in my furnace earlier, so that should be done by now. We'll need the stone to actually make the derp mana pools, and we'll need the wood to make pretty much everything else. And you know the routine, it's basically just a case of plonk your stone around the daisy. Can be automated, but it's just simple enough to put things around it. Why are you throwing random trash at me?
I didn't know you had potatoes or not yet.
I do have potatoes, but we can't plant straight up potatoes because of agricraft. We need seeds.
Seeds?
Seeds, you need potato seeds. Have you not actually grown anything yet?
I've actually started wheat, because I have a cow farm.
So, we obviously need to wait. I think it's about a minute for the stone to turn into living rock, and a similar thing for the wood. So we'll just keep an eye on this for the moment. However, in the meantime, I've got a few more seeds, which, thank you, you've just given me. We are going to make some day blooms. And it's night time at the moment, so we can't do much for them, but they're very useful to start with, because they're your initial mana source. So we need light blue, orange, and 2 yellow. And hey, our living rock has gone. Please do, yes.
Day blooms?
And here's some wood, which need to be placed down instead. I'm going to hope that the pure daisy can convert sacred oak into living wood. It'll do the normal oak, but we'll soon find out. So anyway, let's get 3 of them, 2 of them, and it was light blue, wasn't it? Yes. 2 of them. So we'll break these down into petals, and we'll keep 2 petals of those types because we'll need them in a minute. Now, day blooms are 2 yellow, 1 light blue, and 1 orange. Yep, that's correct. And I am going to grab some more water. Now, there's a trick with this. I don't know if you know this. If you throw your seed in and get your flour, if you then put water in and right click with an empty hand, it refills it with the last recipe as long as you've got the ingredients.
That would have been like super helpful before.
So we grab another bucket, and I'm going to make our second one. Fill, click, fill. There we go. So that's 3 day blooms.
I've put all the living stuff in the chest.
Awesome. So, day blooms are our passive generating flower, and they will die after about, I think it's an hour? Yeah, I think it's 3 Minecraft days. So that'd be about 20 minutes per day. I'm going to need a piece of gold for raisins. Now, Britannia actually has 2 types of mana pools. Most people start with the diluted mana pool, but I'm not sure if that's been updated yet in this pack. So what we need to do is create a big one, and it can, yes. So we go straight into the standard mana pool, and I am going to stick this here for now because we're low on room. I am going to grab some of our living rock. We're going to need 6 of this, and we put that like that. We're going to need a flower. Oh, I've got one. Good. Sorry, a petal right in the middle, and we're going to need a gold ingot on one side to get our mana spreader. Okay. So we'll put the mana spreader there. Now, we actually need a little bit more living wood, because the next thing we're going to make is something to bind the mana spreader to the mana pool, which is a Wand of the Forest. I fell down the hole.
Why do you do this?
Why I do this? Because I know banister railing.
Would you like me to go man some more trees?
I am growing those trees outside for the purpose of harvesting. If you wish to cut them down, by all means feel free to do so.
Okay.
So, the reason we need more living stone is because it takes 2 of these living wood to actually make 1 living wood twig. And we need 2 of these living wood twigs in order to, is it 2 or 3? We need 3 of these living wood twigs in order to make a living wood wand. Oh, a wand of the forest. Thank you, Steve. I hope you're replanting.
I have no saplings.
Yep. No saplings.
I've replanted the 2 that I did over here.
Okay. Let's get my axe. Wow, that was quick. There's a sapling. Plant you there. There we go. What have you got on your head? Have you got a troll face hat?
I don't know.
You've changed your hat. There we go. There's the living wood we need. Awesome.
There you go.
Just place it down, mate. Doing
Okay.
that. So
Want
I'm
me
going
to
to
do it
turn
all?
these. Pardon?
Want to do it all?
Yep.
Okay.
So there's our 3 living wood twigs. And what we're going to do, if you want to take a look at this, Steve, they go in a diagonal pattern, and then you take a petal of any kind and put them next to it to get your twig.
Yes, I've made one of these. I made mine blue.
Okay. So yeah, there's 2 functions: function mode and bind mode. We need to switch ours to bind mode, so it's got the green leaf. Right click our mana spreader with the shift and bind it to the pool. Awesome. Hey, it's daylight. So let's place down our day blooms. We get some light over here. That's right. Wrong one. And over here. And these things should bind to the mana spreader. Yeah. Oh, this one's a bit too far away. So let's move that a little bit closer. There we go.
Oh, sticky keys.
Okay, so all 3 of these have now bound to this mana spreader, and they should be generating. A little bit less during the rain, but hey, it happens. You can see it's got a little bit of green in the mana spreader if you borrow the wand.
That's the mana collection off these, isn't it?
Correct, yes. So, but these passive generation flowers are pitiful. They're not very good at all. So, most of the time we generally make something a little bit more potent. But I need a few more seeds before I do that.
What about the endo something?
That's our next step. The endo flame. The endo flame is like a furnace. It burns fuel that can go in a furnace in order to generate mana. And it's a hell of a lot quicker than the day blooms. Endo flame.
Apart from you're gonna have to keep it, keep like wood or coal or something constantly to it.
Yes, you do. An ender flame is very, very easy. Again, it's just a light grey petal, a red petal, 2 brown petals, and this mana powder, which I believe is any kind of powder thrown into a mana pool. And I do mean any kind of powder. Even some of the floral powders, so you can actually make it out of flowers if you want. So I'm just going to stick those in there, and we'll continue those in a minute. So our next step is to gather some seeds. So I need to go and find plants to harvest quickly.
I shall do the same. Make it faster.
Okay, well, I'm just going to nip down here. Because there is some grass here. Fortunately, any seed will do. Agricraft seeds and I think witchery seeds count for the purpose of Britannia. In fact, anything with seed in its name should count. Or seeds. There we go. So I've got 3. Let's look.
Well, I didn't know I could use other mods apart from vanilla.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be vanilla.
I've got some seeds
So,
and a grey flower for you.
okay.
But do you have any of the lime ones?
I've got one of every kind of flower, at least.
Okay,
So let's fly over here.
I've got you more lime.
Work our way back up. I've done this jump a few times, so I know my way now. Boing. Bouncy, bouncy. So, our endo flame. Let's get 4 of them, shall we? And it is red and light grey. So here's our light grey. 2 of them. 2 red. Thank you. Put them in there. Random mushroom. Ah. Steel?
Yep, found it.
Okay. Right, so let's clear these out. Now, our delay here is mana. Because we need mana in order to... Will you stop throwing junk at me? We need mana in order to make the floral powder. Which means we have to wait for these endo flames to do their thing. And it's raining. Boo.
There's a bunch of living rock in the chest.
Awesome, thank you very much. So, I'm going to put these seeds in the chest as well, because we'll be using them for it later. Okay. And I'm going to plant this apple sapling, because we might need the food later. Let's, yeah, let's stick that over here.
Oh, what's this pink tree? It's just block.leaves.name.
Block.leaves.name. Pink tree, it is probably a Sakura cherry tree.
Ah.
Or maybe not. No, that's tigerwood, isn't it? Oh no, Sakura wood. It is a Sakura wood cherry.
I'm guessing this is your mine shaft.
No, no, no. My mine shaft is down this way.
Oh.
So, I am going to see if we can rest for the night, to see if we can clear out some of this. Oh, some of this rain.
It's
I
not.
must put a banister here. You can only sleep at night. And how close are we to night? It's midday, so we're a long way away from night. So I think the ender flames should be running in the rain, they're just running a little bit slower. I mean, if I look at this with the one with the forest, it
Wait,
doesn't
don't you mean
it doesn't seem to be going up, so...
don't you mean day bloom?
Sorry, did I say nightshade?
No, you said endo flame.
Oh, yeah, I did mean day blooms. So, we need to, once again, pause the recording, folks, because we need to wait for mana in order to proceed. We will be back in a second. Okay, folks, we're back. As you can see, I made a few more of these day blooms because they are pretty damn slow, and we now have some mana in our pool, which is starting to fill up. Yay. I had to clear out a little area here because apparently these things do not work if they're under leaves. Oh, who'd have thought it? So, what we need to do is make this mana powder now. You can see it in the pool there, and I'm just using sugar. So you just chuck one in, and it will absorb a bit of mana and turn into mana powder. And we can use this mana powder along with some seeds. So I'm going to grab a couple of seeds here. Fill up our petal apothecary, and we'll have mystical red, mystical light grey, 2 mystical brown, and one of these mana powders, and it will start making an endo flame. And then any seed. Voila! So this is the sort of tier 2 stage mana generation, and these are fed coal or charcoal or coal coke, and they provide considerably more mana than the ender flames. They also don't die, which is a bonus. Whoops, fail. That. There we go. Fill, insert, DOS. And we'll get one more. Fill, insert, DOS. There we go. So we've got 4 ender flames, and we can just plant these. Ooh, stick them down there. These will automatically bind to the nearest spreader as well, so we can just right click these and we'll see that they're bound. And the spreader is highlighted, you can see it glowing there. That's it. And feeding these cold coat will make it go a bit faster. So this little green ray you can see on my screen indicates the direction of the mana spreader. You can't actually see any mana bursts. There's one, proving me wrong. Until we actually put some coal or charcoal or whatever. So a few, well, it was actually yesterday, I found this stuff, coal coke. So I'm going to grab 4 pieces of this, and this is going to give us quite a big jump start on our Britannia system. So, and you just chuck it on the ground, and the ender flames go om nom nom, and the mana spreader goes pew pew, and you can see that it's filling up quite fast now. Good start. So what do we need for our super duper axe? Well, we're going to need terra steel, and terra steel is a pain to make. It's by tossing the right material onto a terrestrial agglomeration plate. Simple enough. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and a bit of glowstone, 2 living wood twigs. So glowstone, we're going to have to go to the nether at some point in order to get this done, so this is going to be a project for a couple of episodes. The terra steel is going to cost us 4 ender pearls, 4 diamonds, and 4 mana steel, or which is just basically 4 iron. And all of those need to be enhanced with mana. You're throwing junk again.
No, this is what I got from mining.
These all need to be enhanced with mana in order to make a terra truncator. But in order to enhance them, not only do we have to throw them into our mana pool, we then need to toss all 3 ingredients onto a terrestrial agglomeration plate, which requires a fair bit of lapis and runes. Also a block of mana steel. And runes, God I hate nested crafting, require a runic altar, which is living rock and a mana pearl, or living rock and a mana diamond. So in order to proceed and get our super duper axe, we need more mana, and then we need mana pearls, and then we need diamonds, and top to top. So I think our next step is going to be mining. It's just a long period of mining until I manage to get something resembling a diamond. So yet again, another cut, another 2-minute section of video. How annoying. And we are going to come back when I find something relevant like a diamond. Yay! Everyone likes diamonds. So we'll be right back, folks. Hang
Hang on. Let me make this more sleep.
Okay, thanks.
Invar! Yeah! You go there.
Do the thing.
Do the things with things. You on that. Thank you. I need an empty hand.
Ha 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 ha! I have just found some diamonds.
And you.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Low. Go.
My pick has like 2 hits left. 1, 2. Oh, hey, it's got another one.
Sleeping.
3, 4. Blimey, how many picks has he got?
Thanks.
There it goes. I got an achievement. Or I should have. Why did I not get the achievement?
I'm calling her.
I probably didn't get the achievement because I use slab smelteries, slab furnaces, and they don't count for the purpose of achievements, which means I am an achievement behind. But it's okay, I've got diamonds, and I've got 4 diamonds, which is exactly the amount I need, I think. Yay! So, oh, how are you doing? Come on, one more. One more. Okay. Mine. Okay, heading back to base, folks. Okay, we're back, folks. Up in our base. Now, I recovered a little bit of redstone, and I've got a little bit of gold, and I think I've got some smooth stone. Yes. So, I actually have a nice, neat way to automate some Britannia stuff, and it involves these. We're going to create a dropper system, automated, with RF tools. Specifically, we're going to use the RF tools timer, which is this device here, which requires all of these, and we have the ingredients for that. And we're going to use a rather lesser known piece called the sequencer, which is this one here. They'll require a lot of redstone, and I think we've got enough. We're also going to need a mana detector, which is this device here, which is fairly simple to make, requires a comparator. So we got some quartz from one of our sojourns the other day. I think I've got some sticks. If not, I can make some. Let's do that now. Let's make some of these. And let's start making our comparators. So let's grab one of those. I need smooth stone. I knew that. Yeah, we'll just smelt that down. Get that started in a moment. So all of these need redstone torches for some reason. So the timer requires 3 redstone torches, a clock, a machine base, and 4 redstone. So let's start smelting some of this gold ore as well. And the sequencer requires just 4 straight redstone torches, so let's make that one now. There's our sequencer.
Crap.
Crap! Crap on a cracker! What have you done, sir?
Pissed off some pigmen.
Why you do this? Why you do this?
Because I thought it was, iodine. No, cobalt, but it was lapis.
Ah. Oops. That's not the right thing to do.
No.
Let's get 2 more of those. So we'll make our next redstone comparator. There my bees. Get some of those. I have a memory fail. It's because it's quartz in the middle, not redstone. Ha 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 ha. Okay. We'll go and make our mana detector outside. So for now we need the clock. So our smelter is working, so let's grab our ingot cast. Stick you in there. There's our gold. One. There you go. 2. Hey, I've actually found an extra use for the clock, guys.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, you don't have to look at it in any eye now. The timer. So 4 of them. Bit of redstone. Clock. So we now need, I think, 3 of them. We need our machine base. Right there. And the clock.
I now have a golden
There's our
bag of
sequencer.
holding.
Sorry, there's our timer. Where's the sequencer gone? There it is. We'll need a piece of redstone to deal with them. And the next thing we're going to need is a dropper, which is basically 7 cobble and a piece of redstone, I think. Yes. And we're definitely not short of cobble for the moment. Ah, Someone's swigging their tea. Disgraceful.
Me.
Disgraceful.
Milk.
Okay, let's go outside. We've got some more redstone. I think we've got exactly enough redstone. It's dark again. There's a shock. Grab some of this living rock that we made earlier. And we'll make our... Ooh. Why are you in no place? Need our comparator. And 4 redstone. I might put these in the wrong order. I have put these in the wrong order. Let's try that again. Redstone in the corners apparently. There we go. A redstone comparator. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this spreader and we're going to place it there. And we're going to have our mana detector there.
Oh, did you leave the ender at GK?
Did I leave the ender?
Stephen.
Oh, the sword.
Yeah.
I've not had a chance to go back, but if you want, you can meet at spawn. Just like set your home and. Do you know how to set home?
No, but I can go back to mine and use my nether wall to get to my new base. I'm at spawn.
Okay, I'll just quickly get the sword. 1 second.
What are you guys talking about?
Do you know the sword I had, the ender one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found another one of them and I said I would
Oh,
give it
thank
Dashy.
Ah, okay.
Oh, and by the way, I got the home command working as well.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm just going to use it until Paul says otherwise.
There we go. So, anyway, for the people watching my screen, what I'm going to do is, this is a timer. This timer allows you to set a certain amount of time that the redstone delay happens, and it will emit a redstone pulse every time it reaches that particular time. So, say every 5 seconds it'll emit a pulse, every 10 seconds it'll emit a pulse, so on and so forth. If, however, it receives a redstone signal, it resets the timer. So what we're going to have here is a system that this mana spreader is going to pulse through this mana detector, sending off a redstone signal. When this signal is detected by the timer, it will reset. So as long as this mana spreader keeps pulsing, this timer will never trigger. The timer is going to feed via vanilla redstone. Is it clicking there? Right, let's set this to delay 100. That's 5 seconds. Yep. And we're going to feed it into this sequencer. Oh, did you see it flash there? And the sequencer triggers a series of pulses whenever it receives a signal. So we are going to put it on 1, 2, 3, 4, because we've only got 4 ender flames. And we're going to set the delay to 2. When a redstone signal is received, loop the cycle once, ignore further pulses. So when this triggers, this will tick 4 times. And then we're going to place a dropper. We'll place it here. So when this ticks, you'll hear 4 clicks. Nice. Perfect. And what we're going to do is place our 4 ender flames here. We are going to grab our foresty stick. Make sure they're all connected. And then we're going to put some blocks of coal in here. So when this ticks, this will spit out 4 blocks of coal. The ender flames will eat them, at which point this will start pulsing and the system will stop sending out coal. How beautiful is that? Of course, when these ender flames stop running, this will stop pulsing, this will stop sending out a redstone signal, this will start sending out a redstone signal, this will tick again, and the next set of coal will drop. Automated mana. How cool is that? Regrettably, folks, that is actually where we're going to have to end this video. Oh, sad day. As much as I wanted to progress anymore, and we've got a couple of our mana diamonds here. I converted them earlier. We now need to go hunting endermen for the mana pearls. And obviously we're going to have to get the runes and the runic altar, so we're going to have to do a bit more for that. So it's basically, we need mana to get, well, what we want. And that means time. And that means another episode. Yay! Or boo, depending on your attitude. Thanks for watching, folks. If you've liked this video, please leave a like. If you dislike this video, please leave a dislike. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, help me improve. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Say goodbye, team.
Bye.